What's up everyone? Welcome to the new video about Instagrow, the best Instagram automation growth tool for 2024, and 2025. I hope we will survive until then. If not, so was fun. And yes, and today I'm going to show with you I will try to do it not too long, about like 15, maybe maximum 20 minutes about the tool, how to use it, how it's working, and why I recommend about it. I already made a video about that, but things have been changed since then. And yes, so let's get started. I added some screenshots over here. You can see with this tool, we even gain like almost 500 followers a month. I speak about only the follow and follow method, which is super cool. Some days of like 35 followers, 38 followers. Of course, some days are lower, but yeah, it's really crazy. We even managed to do in some of the days 200, 209, as you can see over here, photo actions, 904 post likes, and 745 story likes. So yes, and this tool and this method, it's to automate main accounts. You can also do it for child, but most likely it will be really good for main accounts to grow your Instagram page or to grow your client page and to make money. Cool. So let's start. Before we start, nice to meet you. My name is Adi. I'm the CEO of Give Me Data, the best scraping tool in the world for public information from Instagram, which if you haven't checked yet, so feel free to check it out. Super cool, super fun. And yes, I've been doing all of this type of automation and growth hacking for the last 6 years, so I have a bit of experience. And yes, I'm sharing with you what I know, what I can share, and what I think can be beneficial for your journey to know these tools, to utilize them, and to grow your business. So as you know, I'm a big fan of results. Numbers don't lie, which this is what I like with this stuff. You can definitely see if something is working or not. There is not in the middle and like, or it's working or it doesn't, right? Cool. So these industries keep changing all the time, but I can say that Instagram working very stable. I think I'm using it for over a year, and I know the developer for 6 years, so that's actually a good sign. So yes, Instagrow is developed and managed by a cool guy named Cohen. Basically, he developed everything, so this is what I also like over here. He's the main developer. It's not like a reselling of a reselling of a reselling. It's actually the real thing, okay? And he did it by himself because he's a developer. He's running more than 2,000 accounts on Instagram and TikTok. Primarily, he's working with agencies, okay? So this is good. You can resell this in hire, or you can grow your business with getting the direct source, which is great. I can say that he's really reliable, his tool is very safe, the results are awesome, the support is great, so I'm happy to recommend about that. How it looks like, it's basically like a phone farm, so it's not like an API based tool like we have on other tools on the web, or like Social or Jarvis or Franzala, all of this stuff. They're like API web based tool where you basically humanate actions on the API, which is we can say it's a bit more risky to the account. And here we basically automate the actions on real phones. This is Android phones, as you can see over here. It's, by the way, real photos, okay? I didn't invent that. It's not ChatGPT or like Daily or something. So it's very, very safe. Of course, as everything, I won't tell you any lie. There is never 100% safety in this stuff. If you don't want to take any risk, it's not for you. I'm sorry. But I can tell you that it's working very well, very safe. And if you think about it in your logic, so basically people using their phones to do some stuff on Instagram, right? So this is the most close to the reality. And this is why it's so safe and working very good without any issues. Cool, let's speak a bit about the actions and I will explain the big numbers over here. So the follow can be like between 40 to 150 actions per day, and follow 40 to 150, post likes maximum 500 on average, and 700 of story views. And this is basically the numbers. Now I just show you even over here that some accounts can even do more actions. This one did 113 follow actions. This one did 661 like actions and story likes 619. That's big numbers, that's a lot. How did I manage to do that? It's mostly only if you are running one account per phone, two accounts per phone, or you pay a bit extra for that. So the phone can run only with your account, okay, or with two of your accounts, and then it can be on the full speed. So it costs a bit more, but I think it's worth it. And secondly, it also depends on the trust square of your accounts, okay? So let me give you an example. To be totally honest, my account, I did so many testing on it. I play with that a lot. It even got disabled over 10 times, okay? So my account, his trust score is very low. I don't think I will get to these numbers. But another account, some of our clients' accounts, actually got these numbers and even more, as you can see over here, because the trust square is very high. Okay, so they can actually make so many actions without getting blocked or banned and anything. So it also depends on that. I cannot tell you like how healthy is your account and what is the history. It depends on that. If it was like blocked a lot, shady content, nude, and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the numbers on this range. How everything is set up, super simple, super fun. Basically, you need to fill up this form, okay? Over here, you need to put your details, your full name, your phone number, if you are from the States, or no matter which country, just start it with the code of the country, like +1, or I don't know, +62, depends which country. Or if you have Telegram, put your Telegram username, email, how many accounts you want to automate, if you have any questions, what is your time zone, if you have your own proxy, if you want, and your name of the invoice. Then they will contact you based on the details that you have over here. And then you need to fill a form with the details of the account. Let me show you. Cool. So here, after you fill your details, they contact you, they will send you a form. You don't need to copy everything over here. They will send you that where you put your details over here. You choose if you want to promote Instagram or TikTok. You can also do both. Tell us briefly what the account is about, target men, women, or both, private, business, or all the profiles. Select people, which location you want, Israel, US, United States, anywhere. If you want emoji reactions, I will skip that. And if you want and over here you can also add a welcome DM to have a new follower, if you like. And here you put all of the targets, okay? I will speak about how to find these targets in another part of the video. But here you need to put the accounts that you think the followers, the potential followers of your account will be relevant. So followers of your competitors, account that your clients are like following them, and stuff like that. Keep in mind, just put it only links or username, okay? So for example, if you want mine, copy and paste. Cool. Let's continue. Then they will give you an access to your dashboard, okay? Let me show you how it looks. Nice. So you will get an access for a dashboard like this, where here you can see your account, how many accounts you have in total on the system in your username. Here the username of the client. Follow how many actions I did up to this moment, the 1st of October, 8 in my time zone, 8 p.m. I did 15 follow actions. How many unfollow? I did 0. How many post likes? 127. And how many story likes? You can also do comments, but I won't do that. And when's the last time it was updating? So this is just like 2 minutes ago. So it's very update information, okay? So you will get access for that. Let's continue. Now, basically what you need to do, they do everything for you, like they add the account and everything, but you need to monitor the results and to check about this part, okay? So all of the tech part of like get a phone, add your account details to the phone, run the script, run the bot on your phone, they are doing. They are like connecting everything, and then I will show you. It will most likely will start, it will be on initial, so it's connected. And then it will be active. So active, it's like that, like you drive on like you drive on the main road, and like say you drive on like, I don't know, 50 60 kilometers per hour, and if you want turbo, I would recommend to do it after like a week. You can set it up to do turbo, and then it will be like you drive on like 120. Okay, so this is the difference between all of the stuff. Initial, it's like before you basically connected that, blocked if the account got any like action block, stop to stop it, pending, and that's it. Unfollow to do only unfollow. Don't know who need it. Yeah, it will be your username. Here you can basically choose if you don't want it will be running on specific days, but no need to touch on that. And you can choose if you want to disable some tools like liking or post or follow, stuff like that. No need to touch on that. You click on the account tool, and then you have basically two main tabs, which is interesting. One is the interact tool, and second is the analytics. Let's go to the interact. You can set up if you want a specific gender, languages. Basically, they will do it for you because you fill the form, but if you want to change it, so you can choose languages, Hebrew, English, German, French, Russian. You can choose how many business percentage, how many private percentage. I don't mind with everyone. If you want business only, specific location, won't do that. Bad language, if you want to avoid any bad words. Turbo mode, after 7 days you can do that. Force mute to mute people, definitely won't do that, it's really not human. Maximum followers, maximum following, minimum followers, minimum following, maximum post, minimum post, must have a profile pic, these kind of filters. You can play with that. I don't think it's needed that much. And again, you don't really need to do anything, they do it for you. I just explained the features. Observation and limits, so basically it means how many maximum it can do per day, how many follow actions. So it's set up to do 100 to 120, I wish. And here basically we have specific users, so you don't need to touch on that. They will add users for here. What is more important is to add users to the followers of target account, which again, you don't need really to touch on that because you add it on the form, I hope. Then over here you will see the FBR ratio, so the statistics, how many follow back you got from the actions you did. You can see the account username that you're targeting, how many actions you did on this account. The FB ratio, I will always aim to at least 15%. That's the goal, 15. I know some accounts can even get more than that. As you can see, 50, 66, 20, so it's good. The more the better. And yes, basically I do optimization over here once a week. I'm checking the results, and if I see the FBR ratio is very low, and I did more than 100 actions, and the FB ratio is lower than 15, I will going to delete it, okay? Don't forget to click on update follow after you change something over here, if you change, so it will be saved. So this is one part. Again, basically you don't need to touch on anything. They do everything for you. Just once a week to check the result over here and to see what's going on. And also once a day to go to the tool and to see over here the analytics, how many actions you did, okay? Not sure why it's showing this like that. I think maybe it's like a bug or something with a, but basically I can see how many followers I have. I will show you that on the presentation. So you will see it like this, basically you will see the date, how many followers you have in total, how many followings you have in total, how many follow actions you did, unfollow actions, like actions, and like story. That's everything you're going to see. Here maybe there's just a small bug, I'm sure they will fix it. Over here on error statistics, you will see any kind of like errors if you have, maybe if you don't have enough sources or something like that. And pretty much like this, very straightforward. Very easy. They do again everything for you. I just explained you maybe a bit too much. And yes, now the farm is located on Israel, okay? So if you want to use non-Israeli connection, because the SIM card is also based on Israel, let's say I don't want you want to use the States or Canada or I don't know, any country, you need to use proxies. Okay, I would recommend to use proxies of the following providers, which I'm also working with and I'm using. First one is Senders from Netherlands. He's selling 4G proxy for €55. You can contact him on Telegram. Really good ones, really reliable. I will show you. So he's not like a big company, a big corporated. So I think it's actually nice to work with people like that. He's also using all of these kind of tools. He's from Netherlands, proxies with unlimited data plans. It can give it to HTTP or SOCKS 5. You don't need SOCKS 5. HTTP is good. Of course, they're like private. He has like a few carriers he's using, like Vodafone or KPN or T-Mobile. You can pay with a few methods, and it's very cool. So I would recommend to use these proxies, or other options to use Diego's proxies, Air Proxy, also 4G proxies, really good one, and private from Italy. A price after discount, it's €59 per month. Or you can test it out for $9.90 for 72 hours. I would recommend on one of the following. Now, keep in mind, I know some people ask me that a lot, if I must use a proxy for my OG location or for my client. If my client is in California, I need a proxy from California. So no, it's not a must. I explain to you why. When you use a 4 or 5G proxy, it's not really important the location, okay? Because if you think about it, you can have like people working for you or working with you all around the world. They can be in the Philippines, in United States, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Europe, anywhere. Now, as long as the connection is like 4G or 5G, which is what most of the people are using, it's very hard to understand there's any type of automation, especially with the phone, which is like the most closest to what's happening on the real life. So no problem to buy, like to use proxies. Even I'm not from Netherlands or Italy, but I'm buying them for other tools I'm using. With this one, I'm using the Israeli connection. It's a SIM card, but yeah. If you want to build your own proxy farm and you don't want to buy from anyone, you want to do the things by yourself, all good. You have stuff like Xproxy or iProxy where you can use them. Totally honest, never did it, never will. Too much work, I prefer to buy. But yeah, keep in mind you can definitely do that. Now, why I think it's really, really good tool in a few words. So one, you don't need to spend any time on the tech part. Instagram algorithm is changing every week. So new updates, new challenges, new issues. You don't really know like how many stuff changing on the API. You don't need to touch on that. The tool, the Instagram doing all of this part. Your part, it's only to add the sources, monitor the growth, see how to optimize. I show you the statistics, and keep adding more clients, okay? Secondly, you don't need to worry about scraping, okay? Basically, they do everything for you. They scrape for you the followers, engaging with them, you just put a target and that's it. Also, you don't need to connect your own proxy. It's not a must, I show you that, but you can also use the SIM card connection and it comes with that. Also, the people, really good people, and it's important to work with reliable people and nice people. Super stable and super safe, okay? There is a reason I'm using that for my clients and for myself, okay? It's the most closest to what's happening on real life. It's not humiliate everything. It's like very safe script. Of course, there is not 100% safe in the world, but it's the safest. Cool. More things I want to let you know. So it's also like a TikTok bot. I'm not using it a lot. I feel there's not much demand for that, but it's definitely a blue ocean. You can do up to like 300 follow and follow actions a day. And you will get much more followers. It's like really, really blue ocean. So feel free to check it out. Have I spoke about pricing? Pricing. Okay. If you want only one account and it's for your own personal use, it will cost you $55 per month. If you have 5 accounts or more, price it will be $45. And you also have 10% off with the code DRJarvi. Tell them the code, that it came from my video, and you will get the discount, okay? Now, of course, if you have, I don't know, like a big agency, 200, 300 accounts, I'm sure, you know, maybe the price will be a bit lower, but definitely it's really good pricing for what you get, for the quality, for the results, for the safety. I pay that. Now, you can make money from that. If you watch all of that and you don't know, that's a problem. No, I'm joking. So first of all, you can offer it as a service. You can be like a growth service. You can offer it on Fiverr, on Upwork. You can get clients. Everyone wants to grow on Instagram, okay? So you can basically take this service and sell it from $99 to $1,000 a month. I'm not joking, okay? Secondly, you can build and grow fan pages. If you follow me for a while, you know I have some pages. I keep growing since 2019 or something, using many tools. It's, for example, not my content, it's from YouTube. And you can grow your own pages, and then you can sell shout outs, you can sell stories, posts, or you can even sell all of the account, right? They have some website like this one where you can just sell your account. right? Okay, not sure why it's not working. Should work. But yeah, you can also sell. There are many websites like that. And you can also teach people, right? You can do all of that, become expert, and show that to people and teach them. Yeah, so pretty much that's it. I think this is the main part. Feel free, of course, before you sell it to anyone, to test it out on your own account. Don't go and sell something that you haven't tried by yourself. If you're using another tool and it's working well for you, you don't need to change. You can just add on, use this one. I always recommend to use a few tools in your bucket, so you won't never be risked by only using one tool. I did this mistake with Jarvie. That was bad. So you need a few tools and a few stuff. Of course, as much as you know more tools, you have more knowledge and more skills, so you work more. And that's it, guys. Feel free to comment below if I managed to help you. If you want more support and more of my help and more inside data and cool stuff, the VIP club, you can join $199 a month. You get access to very cool videos, higher discounts, daily support with me and with my team, and many, many more cool stuff. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. In the club. Have a good one. Bye bye.